Guys, mag-uumpisa na naman yung aming training sa ayan o. Matok mo.
Check all personal protective equipment, PPE, tools, facilities, qualifications, and documents. Carry out vehicle safety checks.
Our job today is to hoist and install the antenna, RRU, and the retaining pole.
All team members check their own PPE. Riggers check their full body harnesses. Double lanyards. Positional lanyards, safety gloves, tool pouches, and their helmets. Here explains the locations of the towers and the nearest hospital, so that they can get medical support in the event of an accident. Helmets must include an impact-absorbing liner, a chin strap, and an adjustable headband. Safety shoes must be safe, with anti-skid soles. Ordinary shoes, sneakers, or flip-flops must not be worn on site. Use a full body harness rather than a safety belt or half-body harness. Only a full body harness can protect the rigger's whole body. Fire extinguishers must be undamaged and fully pressurized. They should be regularly maintained to make sure they function properly. Do not use a lighter in place of a proper heat gun. Make sure all power cables on tools are in perfect conditions. And winds of level 6 or higher. The team leader and 1 or 2 team members check EHS conditions at the construction site. The team leader allocates risk assessment tasks properly beforehand. They need to inspect the terrain, the equipment room, the tower structure, and the surrounding area for dangerous creatures such as snakes or wild bees. Try to stay clear of the snake if you find one at the site. If needed, call the authorities and start to work only after they take the snake away from the site. If a wild bee's nest is found, the team should take care not to disturb it. Everyone should stay well clear of the nest. The team leader records the check results on the ISDP Smart QC app and call the authorities to deal with the bees. Before they begin work, the team shall put noticeable EHS warning signs at the site and set up warning tapes around the site. The EHS warning signs shall specify PPE for working on the ground, Huawei's EHS absolute rules, emergency contact numbers, general PPE for working at height, and specific PPE for riggers. The team leader gives EHS instructions and assigns tasks to all of the team members before they set to work. Riggers put on the PPE. They shall wear the full body harness first. Tie up the tool pouch to the waist. And then fasten all safety buckles. The safety belt should be neither too tight nor too loose. The rigger should be able to slip one hand between the body and the belt. Riggers must wear their anti-skid gloves and helmets, fasten the chin strap, and tighten the headband. If they are working in direct sunlight, They should also wear sunglasses. Riggers should clip on their lanyard. Turn the D-ring on the back of their harness. They also need to check each other's PPE. Make sure all buckles are fastened and carabiners locked, and that the lanyard hooks are deadlocked. After riggers check each other's PPE, the team leader checks riggers' PPE one by one. He once again checks their qualifications and quality training certificates, and uploads photos of the certificates to the ISDP Smart QC app. He checks the PPE on slingers. Finally, he reminds everyone of key safety issues. Before beginning work, the riggers give the tower a final visual inspection to make sure there are no obvious dangers. They check their tool leashes. They fasten a pulley to the side of their harness and deadlock it so that it cannot fall. They sort out their rope so that it does not get in the way as they climb the tower. Here's a comparison between the ordinary pulley and the pulley with fall rest device. The latter is highly recommended. Climbing a tower without using the double lanyard violates the EHS absolute rules. The team leader should stop anyone he sees trying to do this. The double lanyard should be anchored to a secure location. Both ends of the lanyard must not be hooked onto the same place. The correct position is on both sides of the ladder, where it is attached to the tower. The rigger shall move the two ends of the lanyard in step. When a rigger needs to repeatedly climb a tower, and more than one rigger needs to climb the same tower at a time, a vertical lifeline is needed. Some towers may have a lifeline built into the structure. If there is no built-in lifeline, use a nylon rope. Lock the fall arrestor onto the lifeline. Connect the other end of the fall arrestor to the front D-ring. Test the arrestor. With a vertical lifeline, riggers can vertically climb the tower in safety. In some cases, riggers may have to install antennas without an aerial work platform because the tower was not properly designed. If a rigger needs to move right and left, he has no proper support to attach to. Set up a horizontal line and attach the lanyard to it for fall protection. In this case, the rigger needs to make sure at least one hook of the lanyard is always anchored to the tower. Measure the correct length of line between two safe anchorage points. This line will offer fall protection when riggers move horizontally on the tower. Attach the full body harness to the line with a positioning or double lanyard. This can provide the fall protection. Always use the lanyard properly. The hooks must be anchored to two different positions, above where you are working. Do not anchor the hooks to the same position of the tower. If the tower breaks at this point, you could fall. Do not anchor the hooks to positions below where you are, because this means you will fall further and could be hurt. Falling from height without any protection can be fatal. You must not work at height without safety equipment. No one may enter the restricted area around the tower when riggers are working at height. If anyone enters the area, the team leader should stop them and teach them the safety regulations. If a tool, especially a pulley, falls from the tower, anyone below could be easily hurt and even killed. This is Huawei-approved method for anchoring hoisting ropes. As the pole is composed of several parts assembled together, and its support arms are quite heavy, The hoisting rope is attached to both upper and lower support arms. Use a hook to connect the hoisting rope to the pole. Fix the tow rope. The team leader directs hoisting on the ground and uses a walkie-talkie to communicate with riggers at height. When the pole is lifted up, two slingers pull a hoisting rope together. When the pole reaches the right height for installation, the two workers tie the hoisting rope to the tower leg or other convenient anchor. Here is a comparison between basic hoisting and safe hoisting. In the basic plan, if the workers let go of the rope, the RRU falls to the ground. For the safe hoisting setup, if the rope is let go, a fall arrestor locks the rope up, so the RRU does not fall. 1. Anchor the upper end of the rope to a position higher than the fixed pulley. 2. Anchor the lower end of the rope, or hold the rope at an angle away from the tower. In this way, the object can be lifted along the fall arrestor rope. An antenna is lifted in the same way as a pole. Before lifting an antenna, tie the hoisting rope and tow rope to the antenna. Anchor the hoisting rope. Use a carabiner to fix the tow rope to the antenna so that it can be easily disengaged at height. One person must hold the antenna to make sure the cables and ports at the bottom of the antenna are not scratched as it leaves the ground. Slingers pull slowly on the hoisting rope when the antenna comes close to the installation position. At this time, the riggers at height reach out to steady the antenna so that it does not hit the tower. Fix the antenna's upper support arm to the tower first. Otherwise, the antenna may pivot downwards under its own weight. Then, attach the lower support arm. Unfasten the hoisting rope. Disengage the tow rope. After the antenna is installed, start to hoist and install the RRU. Riggers on the tower must not lean forward to grab a rope with their hands or feet. This could cause them to fall. If the RRU is hoisted without a tow rope, it may easily collide with the tower or other devices installed on the tower. Do not stand directly under the RRU when it is suspended in the air. Untie the hoisting rope until the RRU is fastened to the tower. Otherwise, the RRU may fall. Tools without leashes to prevent them falling. Tools safely leash. Use the double lanyard to climb steadily down from the tower. Use the vertical lifeline to climb steadily down from the tower.
Yung iba nag-i-exam na dahil may exam yung aming discuss kanina. So ayan, pinapasa yun. So kailangan pumasa kami dun sa may exam. Sa tingin mo, pasado tayo?
99%.
99% ano, pasado o bagsak? Pasado.
Alam mo naman po.
So, tapos na, exam na lang result na lang inaantay. Bukas may pasok na naman kami. So, yung pag-aaralan na tungkol naman sa ISDP. So, ngayon yung safety dun sa site. So, So, kailangan daw yun kasi pag lumabag tayo doon, may multa na 25,000. So, mabigat-bigat yun. So,
Napakadali lang isang
oh, bakit?
officer sa akin.
Hindi ka talaga. Pero mas mabilis ka magbasa doon sa ginambihan mo, ha?
Tingin ko lang ito guys, tanga to eh.
Namapia daw tayo, no? Namapia daw sa kanya, no?
Mopia, ikaw nga ng mopia.
Busy pa yung iba.
Ito mo yung kapatid na yun.
Pati pangalan ng katabi na open.
Patay.
May certificate pagbagsak si Jason.
Nangyari, pag bagsak may certificate pala. So, kailangan yun dun sa globe.
Pero malaki mo ako kay Jason doon, Marvin. Sobrang laki.